Healthy. They said he took the reps this week and really no concerns health-wise for the quarterback.
He'll throw immediately and quickly to Lade McConkey, the possession receiver. Gets the first down and the yards after the catch.
For the explosive play on that first snap.
Again, a fake and then just a little toss to Brock Bowers, who's been the leading receiver for Georgia.
It's just a hat placement here, a technique there.
Bowers got 5, and now here comes Zeus. Zamir White. Zone. They're just 8 of 11 scoring points. On 3rd and 2, first down, and down at the 12-yard line. Good.
Know your play if you've watched Georgia on offense. It's a toss sweep. Jamare Salyer out there in front. Brock Bowers, the true freshman tight end.
Feeding him the football today. On an end around, it's Bowers. Bowers dives to the goal line. Yes, touchdown.
Receiver for Georgia, but how about getting him an easy touch as a ball carrier? Do you think they trust this kid's speed? We're talking to the coaches the other day. They said, we're not surprised by the productivity they've gotten out of their true freshman tight end in Brock Bowers.
Jack Podlesny makes it 304
for number 19.
James Cook in, Zamir White out, and here's the ball to one of the more talented multi-purpose backs in college football in a great tackle.
But definitely it's hard to get into a rhythm.
Fake to McIntosh and a little tunnel screen catch made by Kyrus Jackson. Good to see him. And we'll show you those in just a minute after we show you the first down catch by Jackson, who is down inside the 30-yard line. The 8.
Well, we talked about Jackson, hadn't had a ton of looks. He's coming back from that knee injury. He just centers up right over the football, shows his hands and numbers.
For a minute.
Yeah.
Another catch made in the open field. McConkey tackled. Nice game. So
faces in this passing game.
Throw to the sideline, and the catch can't be made by Justin Robinson. That was before this game. They're already 2 for 2 today. Daniels all day throws to the into the side, the 10 to the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown Bowers. Going to do it tight end. How about this guy?
Well, 2 different skill sets, no doubt. I mean, Brock Bowers already now, we mentioned him as a blocker already for the leading pass catcher of the Georgia Bulldogs.
14-0. Here's Eric Gilbert. Where's Darnell Washington? Don't worry about it. Georgia's got Brock Bowers. 2 touchdowns already. On the right side, handoff to White. 1 play to the goal line. It'll be 2nd and short. Look.
So take another look at it. You see White there in the middle of your screen. There's a defender beneath him. Does his elbow establish him down before that ball crosses the plane?
Worry about it. They'll give him another chance, and it certainly did this time. Touchdown Dogs.
Field. We talk about the red zone. And are they able to capitalize? And look at White. Just take the handoff, closure.
Podlesny continues the longest streak.
The Georgia defense has done that.
JT hands off to Cook, and James barrels ahead first half.
And Ethan Barr, who was in on that tackle, off the field, helmet issue.
Daniels, end zone, touchdown, Lad McConkey.
Slad McConkey, high point this football. Pressure, JT Daniels stands in there. There was no doubt. Watch the quarterback take this shot. He knows he's going to get hit. He stands in there. He follows the ball all the way through for the touchdown.
We haven't even played.
An interception, you are making it too easy for an opponent that comes in here hot.
Fake to Kenny McIntosh. Daniels wants to load up, and he's got another open receiver at midfield. That is Adonai Mitchell.
It's almost dealer's choice. At first, I think JT Daniels was thinking I might hit Kyrus Jackson. Instead, he comes to A.D. Mitchell, who has really 20 yards or more for this Georgia offense.
The SEC freshman of the week last week. A.D. grabs it again, fumbles the football, but It goes out of bounds.
Don't see that often. Usually it's an uncovered lineman kind of floating downfield.
Toss to McIntosh, huge hole, and he slides down. Got 10 on the last carry from McIntosh, and now Cook goes inside the 25. Instead, it's an end around to McConkey. He's got wide open turf in front of him. Another Georgia touchdown.
Toss into the boundary a couple of times, and this time, instead you're tossing it to your receiver who's flying in that orbit motion, takes the toss the opposite way. There was really no block.
Quarter, Bennett looked terrific against UAB and keeps the football here, and Stetson is up to the 39-yard line. Hey,
the guys that have come through there, I can see a lot more making it in the next 5 or 10 years. So I think I'm going to be.
This match with Tony Finau yesterday, United States up 9-3 as they go into
being able to field with Salyer in the inside.
Something to watch. Bennett's already in a groove on his first drive of the game. There's Jermaine Bennett.
God, protection.
All day, and he almost throws an interception. And
no doubt. I mean, this protection was stellar. This is, make your decision where you want to go. And you see right there, played right through the receiver, did Brendan Harris. And this is, you can only hope that it would go this well, ever. I mean, it's hard to maintain a pocket that long. Literally.
Bennett again all day, and it's dropped by Mitchell. And he's still unable to get any pressure, although Bennett is flushed out, throws on the run, and it's up in the air, and it is picked off. Ethan Barr, after hitting two.
Picked initially. It ends up carrying him off. It looks like Mahoney. And Ethan Barr is there trailing the play to get a turnover.
Tom Schofield, our terrific producer. I would have gone Bowers. Bennett into traffic. Burton turns around, runs the other direction, trying to get extra yards, and he might have gotten one. Offense, if necessary, later in the season. Bennett to the sideline to Burton, and Burton gets to be competitive games. Also need to clean up red zone offense. Bennett batted down. Good job at the line of scrimmage by
Marcus Rosemy, Jack Saint on the outside, bottom of your screen.
Bennett was looking over that way, now goes to the other side, and it's an easy completion to Justin Robinson. Bowers at the end of the offensive line there, with Bennett rolling behind Bowers and throws out of bounds. Curious. That's more like it.
Was it respect for the Clemson defense, but also the injury that Daniels was dealing with as far as the play calling was concerned?
Handoff goes to White, and he is getting near 8 yards.
The meat of your schedule.
Gets it again on 2nd and 2. It's a first down run for the man.
These running backs are going to have to start boxing people out.
Bennett rolls out, and we'll keep it to the sidelines and get 8, maybe 9 more.
So from a creation standpoint, that's not his strong point.
White stuttered a bit, but gets the first down. Going back to Bennett for a moment, started several games. Bennett has settled in as the backup quarterback with Daniels clearly as the starter. Rolls out and then takes it and tucks and run for a first down and slides just before.
And so far this year, especially out of that quarterback spot.
White gets it.
Be behind all those players that you just mentioned in the depth chart.
Play action again. Bennett, plenty of time to set his feet and throw a good ball, and it's the 3rd touchdown of the day for Brock Bowers.
We asked these coaches, is there any surprise? Is this a guy that's kind of flashing more than you thought? They didn't even hesitate. They said, no, we've expected this. And you could tell the trust was there early. First game versus Clemson. Brock Bowers figured prominently in those early play calls And he's only built on that trust early on in his career here at Georgia.
Tomorrow night with that documentary, and I cannot wait to watch it. Cook gets near midfield up to the 49-yard line. I don't know. We miss him so much. A man that meant a lot to just about everybody watching is
for sure David Green.
2nd and 5, and McIntosh, a first down run and almost busted it loose down near the 31. There's so many. As Bennett fakes the toss and throws inside the 10 and down inside the 5 is Fitzpatrick. It's 1st and goal.
And they're quick over the ball.
McIntosh, how easy is that?
What you see on the backside, Warren Erickson, by the way, at left guard. There's not a more versatile player on this team.
He used to do the look around the SEC, and one day he said, all right, we need Florida to beat Kentucky, but this kid's got the cat from Jacksonville, Florida. Hands to Cook. Gets a couple.
Veteran presence in Stetson Bennett. They're still very pleased with where Carson Beck is.
Beck dances a little bit, but a good ball to Jackson Meeks.
Daniels is the superior pocket passer, but from a presence standpoint, Beck's got better awareness.
McIntosh eludes a couple of tackles and gets inside the 20. So you're talking of the festivities, but he's already recovered a fumble today. We've already seen him some. He's on the field on this 2nd down. Good defense there as Justin throws to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kyrus Jackson, the intended receiver.
More and more in his snaps.
36-yard attempt by Podlesny, and it sneaks in there. Has had some success. In fact, before World War II, they were one of the better programs in college football as Edwards trucks a defender.
Line for this program is taken. That's almost as staggering as the stat that this is the 6th possession where Georgia has
already using up as much clock as he can, and Edwards.
Will Rogers to Makai Polk, 21-10.
You said Keyshawn Boutte,
an extra tight end.
UGA just has 1 penalty today. Back to the Dejon Edwards show. And he moves the pile inside the 20 down to the 18. Is that a tease towards Mr. Stinchcomb's pick? We'll see. Or is that a little reverse like Corso likes to do?
Maybe a little retouching.
3rd and 3. Edwards, look at this hole. Touchdown.
Stu, watch him. This is nice patience. That's right behind big Amarius Mims.
Recruiting after Omaha.
That's the way it works. Edwards slipped, and he's got to be a little too stout for Arkansas. Edwards able to get a couple. Alyssa,
who did Marvel pick?
Marvel picked A&M.
Against Marvel, who's been perfect.
11-1 going into this week. He did.
A Vandy game is fresh in the minds of Vandy fans. Beck gets a little bit of breathing room there and gets out
in that West Division, given how good they are on offense.
Savon Clark trips.
Here's version. It didn't feel fluky. Not on offense. Another procedure penalty. Did it again.
Clark is able to move it out near the 4, even the 5. Georgia has a massive presence in the Music City.
Mountain that he needed to climb got a little bit higher today.
And number 23, Auburn. Our friends Dave Neal, Deuce McAllister will be on the call for that. Tommy Hart, Jordan Rogers, and Cole